I want to circle back to that match you mentioned, In Your House Canadian Stampede, because that is one of my favorite shows of all time. And it's by far the most partisan, one-sided crowd you'll ever hear at a wrestling event. I mean,
Sure was.
that match was incredible in itself, but I mean, it almost didn't matter what happened in the ring because it was those entrances that was just everything. Every time one member of the Hart Foundation came out, it became louder and louder to the point you thought it couldn't possibly get louder. Tell me what you remember of that night. Obviously, all the families ringside, and then at the end of the night, you all get in the ring, and it's this huge celebration of the past, present, and the future of the Hart family.
Yeah, it was just an amazing spectacle to actually be there live and experience it, because it was, over 18,000 fans there, and it was just electric, their energy and the build up throughout the whole night, they were on fire, but they were really waiting for that elimination tag match at the end. Well, it wasn't an elimination tag. It was just, I think, a 10-man tag, but with the whole Hart Foundation. And it was just incredible. And Owen scoring the win, I think, on Stone Cold. I think he rolled him up using the tights or something. And, it set up his match with Stone Cold at SummerSlam. But it was great. Every one of them got a individual reaction. Jim Neidhart did, Davey Boy did, Brett did, Owen did. And then just at the end, right, when the family members all just poured into the ring, members of the original Hart clan were in there, and then all the grandchildren, and it was pretty incredible to see Natalie and TJ and Harry. I think TJ was in there, and Bruce's kids, and it was very exciting. Some of them would become future stars themselves. It was pretty incredible, but it was really exciting to be a part of. And I've never seen a reaction at a show in Calgary since then. It was just so exciting, and it was a great storyline, and it's just too bad that they haven't really capitalized on that. They've never followed up on another Canadian show. I think AEW's run a couple of Stampede shows and drew quite well, actually. But for some reason, WWE's never returned there during the Stampede, and with the regular following of fans, there's a lot of wrestling fans here, and then just all the tourists and people coming to visit Calgary, I know it would be a big success. It could be a huge drawing card, and if they maybe honored Brett and maybe even showed clips or highlights of that Stampede show from '97, it could be great. It could be very nostalgic, and it would be a huge success, I think. So hopefully they consider that in the future.